As a pro, back here in Pittsburgh, on the field.
Played
a lot of games here, I know, but what was it like as a pro?
Won a lot of games, won some championships as well, some WPO championships back at Central. But, it kind of felt like college again. It felt like that feeling I got when I was playing at Pitt. Stadium smelled the same, it was the same energy. So, it was really, taking me back to, when I was on the chase and when I was hungry, so it was giving me that old feeling just being here back in Heinz Field.
Was it kind of neat to take the coin toss with Dane?
Yeah, it was super neat. I'm super appreciative of my coaches for allowing me to do that. Just here in my hometown, just even being able for them to even be able to just think about me in a moment like that was super special to me.
Of applause after you made a tackle in the first half. Obviously, I know you're on the other team, but to get that support from the city that you grew up in, did you hear that applause in the moment, and what did that mean to you?
Of course, I heard it. You know what I mean? It made me want to make some more plays. But it's just special, man. It's just a testament to the love that's shown, from my city, and just they care about me. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm so 10 toes on trying to do everything I can to make this city a better place.
Feeling being out here as part of the visiting team and not the home team?
Yeah, it was. It kind of was. I was on the sideline and just trying to think of all the times that I was on that sideline. And it was only a few, spring practice, offense versus defense. The defense was over there in a spring game. I was on the blue team or the white team, whatever it was, and that was our sideline once. But I really haven't been on that sideline, and visualizing all week, just coming here, I see myself on the other sideline naturally. But it was something to adjust to.
How much family or people from McKees Rocks did you have here tonight?
A bunch. So earlier today, I got to go to my brother's football game back in Stowe Rocks. They won 28-0. He scored a touchdown, had some good tackles. But everybody I seen there was telling me that they were coming tonight. So, that just gave me kind of that extra spirit in me that, I'm getting to play in front of my people.
Couple of days been like for you, knowing that you were coming back home to play and, all the narratives surrounding that. What was it like for you these past couple of days?
Special. It was real special, a moment of serendipity, just life coming full circle for me, just go through what I went through, my entire life. Staying home, choosing to stay at Pitt out of so many schools, just staying home, and then how much love that I poured into the city and how much love was poured into me. And then to come back home, my second preseason game, getting back to playing, it's back at home, right in my backyard, right? Literally, this is kind of my backyard. My teammates was kind of asking me, how far you live from here? I'm like, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. This is home. Pittsburgh is truly my home and will forever be my home no matter what. So it was a good feeling all week.
Kind of like a spring practice a little bit with Kenny on the other side throwing the ball around. What did you guys discuss there at the end when you caught
up? Kenny told me he needed that jersey, and I really wanted to give it. To give it to Coach Tomlin at first, and I'll make sure he gets one. But just how much he's meant to this city, and just growing up, being at Pitt, even before Pitt, just seeing what culture he brought to the city of Pittsburgh, and just him allowing us to be so close to them, when I was at Pitt, it meant a lot to me, and it really shaped my vision for myself of how I wanted to go about, becoming a pro. Just after practicing at Pitt, allowing us to just be on the sideline of their practice or just being up top, eating my lunch, watching them practice, Big Ben, AB, Le'Veon, all the way back then, you know what I mean? So he truly means a lot to this place, and I'm a Pittsburgh kid at heart, so I'm going to make sure he gets one of them things.
You did give your jersey to Coach Tomlin then?
I gave my jersey to Kenny.
Oh, you gave it to Kenny. Okay, gotcha.
I gave my jersey to Kenny.
Yeah, speaking of coming back home, do you have any message for your Central Catholic family?
Tradition never graduates. That's our motto. That's what we stand on. They had a scrimmage this morning as well versus McKeesport. I don't know how that went, but I try to get back there as much as I can as well, just to be a face and just to show them that it's possible. You know what I mean?
What about your Pitt fans Your family, Coach Narduzzi and the rest of the guys.
Coach Narduzzi, my safeties coach, Coach Sanders, my corners coach, Coach Collins. I got to see them all before the game, man, and I was just like, seeing them, just it reminded me when I was on the chase of the dream of just even making it to the NFL and, you know, just trying to lock into all the small details of what they telling me and how they can, you know, how they translate over to the next level. And it's true, you know what I mean? And that's my message all the way back to the kids that are at Pitt right now. You know, like everything they telling y'all, it translates over. Like the program, it's a really good program, and Narduzzi's done something special at Pitt because, you know, as long as you listen to what the coach is telling you and you make some plays on your own, like you're going to be in a good shape to be successful in the NFL.
Why do you want to give a jersey to Mike Tomlin? What does he mean to you then?
Well, what he truly means to me is just he means a lot to me and as well as the city of Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? And one time I was over here training back at Pitt in the summertime last year, and I just told him, like, Coach, I never played for you, but, you know, you mean a lot to me. You know, just watching him, just how he interacts with his team. I remember something specific when everyone was doing the kneeling during the national anthem, and he came over and addressed us at Pitt. You know, just small things like that. You know, he never shied away and never tried to, like, put himself on a pedestal even though he was in the NFL and we were in college. You know, he never separated himself. It was all open arms and open hands, you know, and that means a lot to me. You know, so Coach Tomlin will forever hold a special place in my heart.
Everything that what you've overcame, your triumph and your testimony, what does it mean to be a continued inspiration to the city, the country, and the world?
It means everything to me. My whole life, I wanted to stand for something bigger than myself, and you know, I wanted to truly have a purpose, and you know, to be able to leave my mark here before I left this place. You know what I mean? And to be able to be an inspiration and stand for certain things, courage, you know, perseverance. The list goes on, you know. It's not always easy. It's tough at times, you know. Sometimes it's like, you know, might have my doubts and like, why me, you know. But, you know, God don't put us in no places that we can't stand in. So, you know, I'm confident, I'm faithful, and I'm just here to live out His purpose.
Has there been a moment this weekend that made you kind of sit back and say, wow, I'm really, really home this weekend?
Yeah, you know, just coming into the town off the plane on the buses, and, you know, my teammates just kind of talking about the city and kind of talking about where they're from and how it's different. And, you know, kind of we got a good reaction out of everybody. Everybody kind of liked the setup and just how the city was once we kind of got in town, and you get to see the bridges and downtown and the stadiums. You know, everybody was kind of they was enjoying the vibe. You know, and, you know, I think it's just a testament to, you know, the character of the city, because my teammates, they have a lot of respect for this place just off the strength of knowing me and knowing Dane and just seeing how we carry ourselves and knowing where we're from. So I think that's a true testament to the character of the city.
You mentioned that. Have you seen that grow in the last year of just kind of how your teammates view Pittsburgh because of you and Dane? Like, has that increased over time?
Naturally, yeah, just off of the strength of, you know, getting to know us more and just learning more about us, you know. But I think it's always kind of been like an understanding of where we were from. But, you know, as you get to know somebody more, you kind of can understand more of why they are the way they are, you know. And it ultimately all results back to, you know, where you from and how you came up.
This is one off the bucket list, coming back home to play, man?
Off the bucket list, yes, for sure. Definitely off the bucket list. I always wanted to, you know, come back into the stadium as a pro, play in front of the home city. You know, I love, you know, last year it was super fun in Buffalo. You know, just having people come up and, you know, people talking stuff all week. You know, even my friends, they diehard Steelers fans. So, you know, they kind of like, they love us all year, but when we play the Steelers, they choose sides a little bit, you know. So, but it's all love at the end of the day, you know, on both sides. But
going out for the coin toss with Dane and obviously Josh and Mike, is that like I know you talked about doing that, but when you hear that, is that like a cool moment to be like, you're going to be walking to the midfield at the stadium?
it was super special. Like I was shocked. I was like wowed away by it because you know, this team, we got a lot of leaders. You know, we got a lot of people that could be walking out there for that coin toss. You know, it's a lot more than then who will have the C on their chest once that's the time. You know, we got a lot of leaders, we got a lot of veterans. You know, so for my coach to give me that moment, it was truly special. You know, it felt like college again, leading out the troops, and you know, to win the coin toss and get to have our decisions to go the way we wanted. You know, it was super special, man. It made me feel like a big kid out there for real.
Who called heads or tails?
I did, yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Tails never fails. Tails never fails.
Just share that moment with the Harris family, Franco Harris.
Super special. You know, it's just something undescribable, you know what I mean? Just to be able to be out there with them and get to meet them. And, you know, I'm pretty sure that they were, you know, praying for me during my situation just like I was during theirs. You know what I mean? So to be able to, you know, get in face-to-face with them, you know, it was special.